said I didn't want to break through the chain wheel. Alright, let's do it.
You guys have my perspective on the V12, but I need to find some aggressive riders, some experienced stunt riders, and who more experienced than Mike Leahy, all right? This is the high-flying, the Sultan of Jump, Mike Leahy. He drove all the way out here from Seattle just to check out the V12. So welcome, Mike. How you doing?
Great, great.
Awesome.
Good to see you, Jimmy. This is a cool looking wheel too.
I won't say too much about it. I don't want to bias your thoughts and your opinions. Tell us what you ride and what you like to do.
I ride the Bigodi RS high torque. I mostly do jumps like this.
Woo! Woohoo!
I also like to ride technical downhill trails, mostly off-road stuff. But then I like to ride stairs and skate parks also.
Yeah, and so Mike brings up a good point. The first time I met Mike was on a group ride, and there's this insane guy going down those crazy stairs.
Down at the waterfront.
That's right. It was that same ride that the Gotway M10-3 burst into flames.
Yeah, people still talk about that ride. Jumping over the flaming M10.
That's right, you jumping over the flaming M10. That was epic. We also have Seth Johnson. You guys know Seth. He's in our last video about the Gotway Monster Pro, right?
Yep.
Thanks for coming out, Seth.
Thank you.
What do you plan on doing today?
I plan on checking out this V12. I'm really excited. Do we know what the side angle cutoff is on this bad boy?
I don't. There's a bunch of stuff you can do here. I don't know if that's one of them though. So that's the touch screen and the different.
A little hard to see in the sun.
Like,
that's pretty wild.
All right.
I don't even know if I can ride a wheel without pads, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know. Did you bring any pads?
Oh, I did.
Mike, can I ride your wheel? Holy cow. Talk about pads.
Is that like a motorcycle noise? Where's that sound? Sound when you're going.
We'll have to get some pads on there.
So far so good. It handles really good. I like the height of the pedals for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, gives you lots of room in the car. What's the axle situation like on this thing?
So this is not a hollow. This is the traditional motor.
Gotcha.
You're a fan of the hollow motor?
As far as like strength for landing jumps, yeah, it's essential for what I do.
This isn't meant to be like a
big send wheel.
A big send wheel. It's more of like a cruiser is what they call it, a city cruiser.
Off-road mode?
It's not just a city cruiser, it's got an off-road mode.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's got a Mike Leahy mode, but...
Cool, let's see if I feel any difference on off-road mode. You know if it's in like hard or soft pedal sensitivity, like is I think hard versus soft.
Okay.
And now it feels super loosey-goosey.
So you turned it all the way down, right?
I turned it all the way down and then it just started flexing on me.
Yeah, I saw that.
Real hard. I think I'm going to turn that back all the way up. Certainly doesn't have the torque that I am accustomed to. I almost feel like I'm going to nosedive it going up, but I don't. It actually even hasn't even beeped. Let's see if I can get it to beep. As far as off-road mode goes, I don't think it's stiff enough for what I'd like.
Do you think you got some pads that would make a difference? Or the give is the biggest
pads that I would probably overpower it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it has like a hard enough hard mode. Or maybe I just haven't found the setting for it. So
yeah.
There's a giant settings tab here. Change that. Whoa. Interesting.
Wow. That was, there you go.
Oh, that's like custom shaping on the one wheel. Got your
exactly. It's like
elevated.
the digital shaping. Mm-hmm. Oh. Delirium.
Cool.
Should I throw these on?
Yeah, let's do it.
That feels pretty good.
Whoa. Smooth. does. It's pretty nimble.
Really smooth. It's like a super smooth acceleration. I wonder how the turning angle is this thing. Let me try a emergency stop. Yeah. It's a little bit softer feeling.
Soft, it's kind of sluggish on the braking.
I feel like this is going to hold up a lot better than the V11 did as far as the shell goes. It seems a little bit more robust. What I like about it is it's so light. You can really bunny hop it really easy. You know, it just jumps.
Lift it though. Does it feel light, like lifting wise?
I mean, I've been carrying around the RS, so
Yeah.
comparatively, this feels like it's about, I don't know, 10 pounds lighter probably.
Okay.
Let me try it with the pads.
Yeah, for sure. I've been wanting to try your pads out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it does feel light. Oh yeah, you can ride way better with pads. Spin up a little. Yeah, the pads totally changed my opinion about this thing. It's way different with pads. I actually feel like I can rip it. It feels way more solid with pads.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. And the flex in the pedals doesn't bother me as much with these.
Yeah, it's super maneuverable with the pads on it.
Yeah. Should we go try some off-road stuff with it?
Yeah.
Dude, it's actually kind of tight. It makes noise when it comes off the ground. It goes like, oh. You hear that?
Yeah. Just don't go so big this time. I'm not a fan of that sound.
Hope this goes well. No, I said I didn't want braking to change wheels.
This will be a good test.
Alright, let's do it.
Yeah! Dude,
Okay, that was right.
tight run. Whoa.
How does it feel?
It was actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like, I dug it.
Well, I mean, your thoughts now that we have pads on it and you've had a little bit of time.
It could be for jumping. I don't know. I don't know how well the axle holds up, over time, but it just seemed to, maybe since it's like kind of a soft mode, there's more give to it on the landings, and it won't like loosen an axle as quickly as I experienced on the MSP. So
Yeah, because it has a solid axle as far as we know, right?
It does, yeah.
yeah,
In terms of power and torque, you think it's sufficient?
I mean, it just handled the intermediate jump line. Should I try to send something bigger?
Let's see some more intermediate stuff. I didn't see
Okay.
it.
All right.
Sound wave.
Yeah. I've had enough sound wave. All right, dropping. Messed up your berm.
Oh, dude, don't worry about the berm. Are you okay?
Yeah. This is a brand new wheel. We're like testing it out.
How does this thing? I have a question. We are not, you did not mess up this berm. We're literally working on it right now. That's too easy to fix.
Was that a cutoff angle thing?
Yeah, I just hit cutoff angle, which might be adjustable on that wheel.
Yeah, we'll need to take a look.
You all
So,
right?
like, if you lean it too hard, the machine shuts off? What does cutoff angle mean?
Yeah, so the idea is that if your wheel goes over like this, they want, for safety reasons, they want to shut off the motor, because if the motor keeps spinning,
It thinks you fell off the wheel because you tilted sideways.
Then it didn't know what it was doing when it was laying here.
That was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jimmy,
been doing
when it fell over, the wheel just started spinning, laying
really?
down on its side.
Are you alright?
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
No,
that
no,
we should have started with that.
No,
Yeah.
totally fine.
Yeah, don't worry about this berm at all. Give us 10 minutes and then come rip this thing again.
You guys are awesome.
Well,
It held up to that crash already.
it said,
Durability
like,
test.
Seems to be operational again. Did it say something?
It said be careful.
Be
The wheel did?
Yeah.
No way, robot thing.
Be careful.
That's
It said be
awesome.
careful and then it stopped.
Be careful, dump.
You're ripping this thing way too hard. We're gonna shut off now. Skynet, bro.
We actually ride quite a few of the bike parks. We've been riding Broomfield a lot lately. And they said the same thing. We're like, is it cool? They're like, oh yeah, it's fine, man. You guys are good.
Yeah, it packs. I mean, we normally use the quad to pack, but it was doing exactly, and like just getting tires on this thing anyway is great. And those are a little wider.
Crazy.
It packs. It honestly was packing this berm so perfectly. Dope, dude. All right, cool. Give us
Thanks,
like 15
man.
minutes. Yeah, thanks for answering some questions.
Yeah, right on.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Making these
appreciate all your
awesome.
work.
Yeah, of course.
All right, so we had a bit of a crash. Mike crashed on the InMotion V12, but it held up great. I mean, Mike's doing okay. That's our number one concern, right? And second concern is the wheel is doing fine. Still running well.
It does say be careful.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Do that again.
Did you hear it?
45 though.
Yeah, it does. I was ripping that berm though.
Be careful.
Yeah, it's gone.
So it's about 45 degrees.
It re-engages super quickly.
On a crash, this little bumper here is supposed to protect the light.
Yeah.
It looks like you got some dirt
Got
in
some
there.
dirt in it, but yeah, that's smart having that soft bumper here. Yeah, because we always have to like add stuff to it.
Yeah, because you've got the EUC bros.
And then on the back, it's got a little lip too, right? That's
Yeah,
nice.
same that I have filled with dirt also.
Yeah, and so you can see where it took the impact, the brunt of the impact. So it's well positioned.
As far as body damage, you didn't really take any that I can see. Get after it, bro. Send off road
You all right, Seth?
It was good.
What do you think happened?
He just hit it too hard. You heard that wind up was too hard, huh?
Yeah, it was winding up big time.
Yeah, you could hear the wind up. It's like,
I freaking sent that last one.
that was a good angle.
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, I was like in the air like, "Whoa!" You're really accelerating at the top of the jump. As soon as the wheel releases from the ground, it will start spinning. And it's hard to control, it's hard to bring it back once it starts spinning like that.
Yeah.
So that was completely a rider error. It has a really cushiony feel when you land.
Yeah,
To dig that.
Okay.
It's like a nice, soft kind of landing.
All right, so we've spent the day riding the V12. We've been, well, more like they've been riding it fast, riding it hard, just sending it. And let's get final thoughts about the V12 from both Seth and Mike.
I really like this wheel. I think it's got a lot of potential. It has a huge battery and the top speed is amazing. I think that it's a real potential 16X killer. I think that if you are going to consider this wheel, you should definitely consider getting some pads, some Clark pads, or just make some pads. It just makes the wheel a lot easier to control, a lot more manageable when you have pads like that. And then you can do like bunny hops and stuff like that, so that's pretty fun. It also seemed capable, really pretty capable on the bike park too. So I think that this is going to be a good all-around wheel. Whether you're just, bashing the urban, bashing some urban terrain or the bike park, or if you like to do long rides, I'm really impressed with the InMotion V12.
Good all-around wheel from Seth Johnson. And let's hear from Mike Leahy, the Scientologist, who sent it pretty hard. Sorry, Chooch, if it's got some dings, but we're testing the durability of the wheel. So what do you think, Mike, about this wheel?
I'm actually pretty impressed with it also. At first I didn't like it, but once we slapped some pads on it, it really came alive. It can send off jumps. and it can take a beating too. I like the rubber guards on the front and back. I like the high pedals. One thing I would like is an adjustable angle cutoff for riding berms, as I did wipe out twice doing that. It's funny that it says be careful right before it dumps you. I wasn't sure I was gonna like it, but yeah, it's a fun wheel. Power delivery is smooth, but not like immediate. There's some delay to it. But then that also works with landing too. There's a big spider.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, the landing's smooth too. I feel like the give on the landing might save the axle from breaking, like other solid axle motors have done. So yeah, pretty stoked on it.
Mike's broken a lot of wheels in his days. It's a good sign that the V12 survived this. It survived the Mike Leahy stress test, and so far, so good. Thanks for watching, and remember, when you ride, wear your safety gear or learn how to fall.
There we go.